In the past, cities were created and designed for vehicles, and now we are changing that, and cities are becoming more designed and more created for the citizens, and this is our task with the portfolio and with future solutions. Hello and welcome everybody to our fifth and final session about road lighting. Today we are talking about the outdoor lighting control system, which is a part of our trademark UrbaSens. So my name still applies, so no changes. I'm the global product manager for controls and smart city, and I'm taking care about the trademark and the full portfolio of UrbaSens. I will give you kind of overview about the last sessions. So we started first with the first session about key consideration and top tips. The second session was about your route mapped out. Third one was introducing the RPEG optic system. And the session 4, I was the presenter. I talked about Saga being ready for the future, for the proved standardization coming up. And today we will link this Saga standard towards our portfolio called UrbaSens, and we will dive into our control system. Before we come to UrbaSens, few of you know UrbaSens as the old brand InCity, and we just changed in January this year to the new trademark UrbaSens. And I would like to give you an overview what UrbaSens is and for what UrbaSens stands for. First of all, UrbaSens is now more than in the past InCity was. We're talking about a total control solution for future cities you can trust in. What does it mean? So we want to enable cities in saving energy to reduce the CO2 emissions and creating well-being for the citizens. So how we will do it? It's with our UrbaSens OLC portfolio, we will ensure intelligent lighting control. OLC means outdoor lighting controls, and we will have a different level on it. Before coming towards our portfolio, I will talk about the trends we have discovered the last months. We did several interviews in Europe with experts from different fields, and we have summarized on this slide the trends we will see. I will talk later linking to our portfolio. So well-being of citizens is clearly one of the key aspects we're targeting with our portfolio. Simplifying urban space and resilience is one of the key requested trends we see. Acceptance via participants. So citizens needs to be involved into this decision-making processes. Climatic change, I think everyone knows about that or is feeling that we have now a bigger change and everyone is talking about energy efficient solutions. Interoperability, we talked about that in the last session. We will ensure with Saga, for example, and DALI for IoT. Energy saving is another key aspect. We will force more in the future, especially with our portfolio. We will extend and deliver much more solutions to save additional energy. And in the past, cities were created and designed for vehicles, and now we are changing that, and cities are becoming more designed and more created for the citizens, and this is our task with the portfolio and with future solutions. So this is our portfolio. We have two levels. The first level is an local control system. That means we have a small group of luminaires, talking about 20, 30, 40, 50 luminaires connected over a mesh network, and there is no additional communication connection towards any clouds. So we have a local control solution you can commission on site, do as well your maintenance on site, and leave the site without any remote accessibility. This solution will be available in Q1 2022. Today we will dive into our CMS solution, so central management solution, where we have Talk 2 compliant cloud accessibility, and the CMS is connected over the gate, and through the gateway we connect all the luminaires on the fields towards the cloud and have then the accessibility over the dashboard to visualize and adapt all the parameters on site. Furthermore, you can analyze historical data and be ready for maintenance and understand better the health of a luminaire. The local control solution is our outdoor lighting control 2, and CMS is our OLC3. Coming now to outdoor lighting control level 3, here we will make a comparison between two different technologies we have within our portfolio. The first one, very known in the market, it's the mesh technology. So we have here different nodes connected on the top of the luminaire, or in our case, we have as well pole-mounted controller. These controllers are communicating between each other and establishing a stable network. All the data will be then shared over the mesh network and will reach at a certain point the mesh gateway. And through the gateway, all the data will be sent towards the cloud or smart server platform. And through the dashboard, you're then able to register yourself and adjust parameters on site and do your commissioning remotely. So this mesh network is a solution we have within our portfolio, and we have just launched a new solution, which is a technology based on cellular. So we're talking about the public local network. That means here is the communication through the cellular technology. So every single node is communicating over the base station towards the smart server platform. That means this is a star communication, and you can install even a single luminaire with a node. There is no need of any gateway because the communication is going directly through the base station, and it will simplify with this topology many installation and make small installation easier in terms of commissioning. So our connectivity portfolio looks like that. We have first of all, our Zaga components you see here. So all devices designed based on the Zaga Book 18 interface. So as we talked already about that, the Zaga mesh technology, that's the first device. The device in the center, it's the new one, that's a cellular based technology device. Furthermore, we have our PIR sensor within our portfolio, and this is our Zaga portfolio we will further extend later on. But to ensure in some cases outdoor luminaire designs which are decorative or are not able to take one Zaga interface on top or on the bottom side of the luminaire, we have as well a portfolio where you can install and connect at the pole motion sensor. You see the first one, it's a wireless controller plus a motion sensor being integrated. We have as well a wireless controller, so you connect it at the pole when the luminaire has no place for a Zaga interface. And the gateway is the solution to connect the mesh technology together, so the different nodes. Everything is then connected towards the CMS, and there we have our platform, that's the central management platform, the dashboard, where we are able to see the status of the luminaire. We can have as well a heat map of the occupancy places where we have a high occupancy. And with the Scan Go app, the commissioning is being easier done on site. So this is our portfolio we are providing towards under the brand UrbaSens. Coming now to the dashboard, to our software, which is web-based, so you don't have to install. That's maybe not the right answer to it. So it's a web-based technology. And as we talked about already in the fourth session about D4I, you see here few data which are already available on the dashboard. So for example, the mains voltage is reported through the driver, and over our wireless controller, we have all the data then available on the CMS. Then we have mains current, active apparent power. That's two specific data points requested by utility companies. Energy consumed, so we have a clear information about the consumed power for a specific luminaire or even a group of luminaire we can summarize later on. Lamp and driver operating time, so understanding better the lifetime of the devices, plus a power factor, which gives you an indication, for example, how stable the network is, especially when you start dimming down very low, power factor is decreasing, and with the decreasing of the power factor, the energy efficiency is reduced. So with power factor, we are able to verify the efficiency. So our benefits with this are that we can flexibly adjust the profile, the lighting schedule. We have historical data, so if there is any maintenance case or any analysis needed, all the data are listed or stored in the database, and we are able to get out this data through the dashboard and analyze. Then if we have motion sensor installed on site with the heat map information, we know where are the hotspots within the city, and this information are available towards the city to adjust specific parameters on the lighting schedule if there is a lot of occupancy. And together with our D4I data, we are able to further understand the luminaire's health and prepare the maintenance in a better way, and we can plan as well the future refurbishment of the lighting network with this information. So coming now to specific use cases I want to highlight, and one of them is linked to energy saving. So we call it train of light. In the market, you will hear light on demand as well as a typical communication. You see here now a top view of a residential area, and we have here several luminaires with a motion sensor that's highlighted now in red. So we turn on the light to 30%. And once an object, for example, a car will pass by this red dot you see on the luminaire, on the top of the luminaire, the group of luminaires will illuminate up to 100%. And it will show you how the grouping is important, and that you are not illuminating up all the area. You're illuminating up only the places where an object is detected. So from the right side, a taxi is now coming. 4 luminaires illuminating up because they're in one group, and the taxi is then passing by the street down, and the motion sensor on the top of the luminaire will detect this taxi, and the light was illuminating up. So in that case, we have in the end 100% illumination once an object is detected. Even we can go up to 70%. That depends on the lighting norms. In that case, you see on the left downside, on the left side, you see how often an object was triggered and how often the light was changed to 100%. So, and with this, we have our light on demand feature, and really have light when it's needed and where it's needed. With this, we're concluding that during the rush times, especially during winter time, we have, for example, at 7 p.m. still traffic, and the light is up to 100% illuminating the roads. So here we have safe lighting, and once it's coming to the midnight time, we are dimming down, for example, to 30, 50 or 70%. So we are flexible in adjusting these parameters through the UrbaSens solution. And that means we have reduced a lot the lighting light and can save energy, plus the air light pollution is decreased by a specific percentage. How do we do that? That's done typically over a motion sensor. Here I'm highlighting our pole-mounted motion sensor, which has four peer elements to detect up to 4 different areas. So you see here the longer distance on the right and the left sides. With this, we have around 70 meters left and right detection area to detect, for example, cars or any bigger objects passing by. In the center, we have mainly the detection for objects which are passing by. For example, in the back, pedestrian. And with this, we ensure that the most of the area is detected and take care about the use case light on demand. With the Saga sensor, we are able to detect the round highlighted area now. So this is a round shape lighting lens, where we have different objects we mainly detect are the persons, and the speed is limited to up to 25 kilometers per hour. That's the limitation on the sensor. And with this, we are able to detect a round-shaped area and are able to detect mainly in residential lighting, parking areas, objects, and with the pole-mounted sensor, we are able to detect roads and streets where we have faster speed. This is another use case which we will enable through the OLC2. That's our lighting innovation called variable light distribution, and connecting later our wireless control solution, we are able to adjust the CCT or adjust the light distribution on site, and that is only possible through the OLC2 and is coming next year. With this, we extend our trends as communicated in the beginning and take care about well-being and better visibility on site through this variable light distribution. Furthermore, with our night tune, we are able to adjust the parameters, so adjust the right light schedule and define the timing and the day. Even you see on the screenshot the day when we want to change the CCT, and all the timing are done through the OLC2 to extend our portfolio in terms of the use cases and being able to cover specific trends within the smart city environment. Closing this, UrbaSens is a lighting journey for interactive and fully networked city. And the installation will bring us towards a vision of smarter and efficient cities, as we described for what UrbaSens stands for. With this, I want to close the session 5. And if there are any other questions, you can contact me over my mail. And I would love to get in contact with you. Maybe we will have joint installation in the future. And I wish you all the best and stay in touch. Bye bye.